Hey guys, what's going on? It's Amy from myheartloa.com coming to you with another video about the law of attraction and how to use scripting to manifest what you want. First of all, I want to say one of the reasons why I wrote this post was because I had a post just like this on my old blog, which was on Blogger, and it looked really bad, but man, it didn't get the views. It got like over 3,000 views, almost 4,000 views. So I decided to update it and make it look a lot better and put it on my new blog, iheartloa.com. So with that being said, let's get into it. How do you scripting to manifest what you want? Okay, what is scripting? Basically, scripting is like journaling. You're going to write it down. Scripting is basically writing out your life story exactly how you want it to be. Or if you don't feel like writing out your life story, you could write about a particular thing that you would like to manifest. Whichever one you decide to focus on is totally up to you. So, how do you script out what you want to manifest? Okay, you gotta ask yourself this. What would your life look like if you could mold your life into what you wanted it to be? What would you write down? Okay, as simple as that. What would you write down? Some questions you can ask yourself to get your imagination flowing and to open up your mind, okay, before you even get started. These are just some prompts that I come up with to kind of help you start thinking about what you would want to write down, okay? Would you be working at that perfect job, or would you maybe be running your own business? Would you have employees or maybe a virtual assistant? Where would you live? Would you still live in your hometown, or would you live somewhere exotic with beautiful beaches that you could walk on? When you look out your window in the morning, what do you see? While sitting there drinking your morning coffee or tea, what is around you? Are you in a grand home, a nice mansion, or a cozy little cabin back in the woods somewhere? Do you have little kids around you, or is it just you and your sweetie? Are you healthy and fit? Are you happy and abundant? Are you financially free? Don't be afraid to think big, okay? What would your life story read like if someone was reading your autobiography? Scripting out what you want your life to look like is a great technique to open your mind and get that imagination flowing. Remember, while you're scripting your story, to make sure that you write it out in the past tense. And make sure you're inspired and lighthearted and feeling good, Make it fun. Okay, if you aren't, then I would wait until another day to write out your story, because you manifest things based on the vibrations that you are putting out to the universe. So if you're not having like the best of days and you're not like inspired or just kind of happy-go-lucky, I wouldn't even fool with it. I would just wait till another day, or even go to YouTube and find some funny videos or whatever you could do to get your vibrations up, and then I would go ahead and start scripting it out, okay? But why do you need to write it in the past tense? This is what I found. Okay, why past tense? Why write it out in the past tense? Well, according to Catherine Zinkina, a manifestation babe, I know probably a lot of you probably know who she is already, but if you don't, this is where I learned a lot of my law of attraction stuff that I do is through Catherine Zinkina and manifestationbabe.com. She is awesome, and she's got like a couple of books out. But anyway, she says writing it out in the past tense helps your subconscious mind accept it as truth faster than it would if you wrote it in the present, or like if it's happening in the future. Okay, so write it out in the past tense. Excuse me. Some great resources that help me learn more about scripting. Like I said, Catherine Zinkina, Manifestation Babe. I do have her book. It's called, you can see it, Unleash Your Inner Money, Babe. This is an awesome book. You can find it on her website, or you can find it on Amazon by just typing in the title there. I can't even remember how much I paid for this book, but it's totally worth it. I love this book. It is wore out. Like, this thing is like dirty and wore out because I've read it so much. But anyway, the The goal of this book is to uplevel your money mindset and manifest $1,000 in 21 days. But if you will go through the table of contents, if you do decide to buy it, it has a chapter just on scripting, and it's really awesome. Okay, and also I'm in her Facebook group, which you can find on Facebook by typing in Manifestation Babes. It now has over 40,000 people in it, by the way. She has up-leveled her life so much. Just go check her out. You will learn so much. Another awesome book that I have on my Kindle is Playing the Matrix by Mike Dooley from Tech.com. If you ever heard of Notes from the Universe, he's got all kinds of great books. And in his book, he talks about how he started scripting in 1983. He saved those pages that he scripted out to show other people exactly what he did and to prove to them that it does work. So that's another really good book to check out. It's called Playing the Matrix. Use the questions that I gave you as prompts to get started. This will help to open your mind and get you really thinking about what you want to manifest in your life. The first step to manifesting is setting your intention. And by scripting, you are deciding what you want your story to be. And you're focusing in on what you really want in life. And it's kind of clarifying that for you. So that's the first step to manifesting, is setting that intention and getting clear. Okay? Some of the things that I've manifested: an awesome relationship, a better paying job, more money, being a blogger, and so many more things. Even songs on the radio. Like, I did this like 2 or 3 times, and I was like talking out loud to myself and saying, I'm so happy and great. And like I was like vibrating through the roof that day. I was like very inspired, very happy. And I was like saying, I'm so happy and grateful that blah, 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 whatever song it was. And it wasn't 5 minutes later that song come on. And you can imagine me in the car now after this has happened. I'm already excited enough. And then that happens. And then I'm like dancing all over the car, like freaking out. It was so freaking funny. I wish I had a camera when that happened. You would die. But anyway. When I first learned about the law of attraction, I was so skeptical. But after trying it out for myself and changing my vibration to one of gratitude, which I know I talk about a lot, but I actually use it more than anything else, that was all it took for me to start manifesting things that I wanted. I know that if I can do it, you can too. Yes, I haven't manifested every single thing that I want, but I have manifested some things that I want. And I know that it's like a learning process, and you have to keep doing that inner work and working on yourself in order for your outside world to appear like you want it to appear, okay? So keep working on yourself. Don't ever stop, okay? It's a process, and personal growth is, you're always learning. If you're always learning, you're always growing, and you're always moving forward, okay? Try scripting and see how that helps you. It's a great technique to use to get your mind open and your imagination flowing. Like I said, it will help you learn to change your perspective on life, how you see life. If you could change your perspective on life and how you see it, like if you're in, say, scarcity mindset or negative mindset or whatever, if you could change that about you in here, your mindset, you will not believe how much changes you will see on the outside. Anything that can help shift your mindset from negative to positive is a good thing. Just like I said, when you can learn to recognize your thought patterns when they're headed toward negativity and switch it to a positive thought, it starts to become easier and easier the more you do it. And like when I first started doing this, it was hard, you know what I mean? Because I was like such a negative freaking person. And it was hard because I struggled and I survived most of my life. I'm 44 years old, you know. And so trying to relearn things is a little bit harder, I think, when you're older, because you've got more life experience and you've got more stuff programmed up in here, you know. But anyway, I know that if I could do it, you can too. And talking about recognizing when you're starting to have a negative thought and like stopping it and changing it to something else, or even questioning it, saying, what is the lesson I can learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? How can I change this thought? I do this all the time at work when I notice my thoughts are leaning toward the negative side, because I don't know about you, but as far as jobs go, I like my job, but it's not my dream job. You know what I mean? I'm working there. It is. I did up level from the last job I was at, and I am making double what I was making. That part is good, but it's still not my dream job, right? So sometimes when I'm working, I'm like tired, I'm getting grouchy, and when I feel this stuff happening to me, I will stop that and I will try to focus on something else, get my mind on something else, because remember, what you focus on is going to expand. So if I'm sitting there focusing on how I don't want to be there, how I wish I was just at home, it's just going to make it worse, right? So focus on something better, focus on something more positive, say an affirmation, say a mantra, whatever you need to say or do to get that negativity out of your mind and get you focused on something else, okay? I'm changing my thoughts now as I think them, and I have noticed how much easier it is every time I do it. And I know that you can do this too. You really can. It's really not that hard. You just have to get in the habit of doing it. When you feel it coming on, just remind yourself to stop and just kind of switch it over to something else. Try your best. It does become easier though. I hope this video has given you some ideas on how you can use scripting to manifest what you want. If you would like to learn more about the law of attraction, manifesting, or personal development to help you in your life, subscribe to the blog by coming over to iHeartLOA.com, or if you're on the blog right now, just go up the page and you'll see a little subscription box there. Just fill out your info. I would love to have you join my LOA family. I post weekly. Usually, I used to do it every Sunday, but here lately I've been doing it on Saturdays, which is good because Sunday I used to send out my email to my subscribers. And I send out one email a week so that I don't bombard your inbox, and because I hate it when people do it to me. I hate having a lot of freaking email in my inbox. It like overwhelms me, and I can't go through there fast enough to delete them all. So it's very annoying. So I try not to do that to other people. But anyway, till next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, share it out. If you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I guess that's it, and I'll talk to y'all later. See you next time. Bye.